right, so we are back for the second little rebirth episode of all of us, guys. How are we all doing today?
Good, man.
Feeling good, man?
Good.
Feeling
Chilling.
good? Chilling good.
So we had a topic of choice this week that we want to talk about was the Drunkiez. Is what we have written down up there. This kind of just came up, I guess, because we were making fun of Alex about him in the last few weeks.
The last few weeks to make him sound kind of bad. Just this last.
So the last week that he went out to
he kind of made fun of himself, but yeah,
he made it easy to make fun of him.
Yeah, it was my girl's
want,
birthday.
Yeah, talk about it a little bit. Talk about it.
It was my girl's birthday, so we decided to go out like after dinner and everything. But then at dinner, I started drinking. I wasn't the only one drinking there.
everyone was, yeah.
So I got I was already like kind of buzzed during dinner time. And then when we decided to go to the club, that's when shit just hit the fan.
So how many drinks did you have at dinner? Just to be like
At dinner?
Yeah, just
probably like
know where you're at. Yeah.
5.
I think I took a screenshot of this. Maybe.
What, of his pictures?
Yeah, he sent me a picture.
Nah,
of it.
I took screenshots.
So I had like 5 drinks. I remember I had like at least 2 Trulies in the parking lot. And then at dinner I had like 3. 1 was given to me, 2 I bought. And I was already 5 in. We didn't drive or anything. And then after we were gonna just, it was like I think 12 of us or something like in the whole
It's a whole
dinner.
mob, yeah.
So it was a whole mob. And then we went to a club. And then I had like 3 shots of like the Mexican candy ones. Everyone was talking shit on that. Everyone there was saying that it tasted nasty, that it tasted like vomit, it smelled like it. Dude,
Andrew,
it's so good.
You're the one that says that it tastes like shit too, right?
I don't like 'em.
Okay,
I don't
thank
know.
you.
I had some Mexican candy shots. I believe it was in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Those are good. I like those. I didn't have those where you guys were at.
I don't know. I guess just because I was already fucking gone by then.
I don't know. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, what is it? The tajin on the rim
Yeah.
and the lime? Come on.
But yeah, so I was 3 shots in, maybe 2 drinks, something like that. And then I was still conscious and aware of things, but I was just stumbling and again, Vicente and I in the parking lot started doing push-ups.
You weren't conscious of that. As soon as you start doing
Well,
push-ups.
honestly, I actually do remember everything except for the ride back from the club here. That's what I don't remember, but I do remember everything in the club, like everything. And then we got here, and then even Vicente was like, yo, let's take a shot, like just straight vodka. So we did that, and then, yeah, but the funny thing is, like, when we were walking in here, I, like, threw myself in the grass just because, like, look, it was so hot because of the fucking club that I was just like, I want something fresh, and the grass was, like, freshly sprinkled, so I'm like, all right, just jumped into it, and then I guess there's a pull-up bar, and I was like, confident drunk, so I was like, all right, let's see how many pull-ups I could do. And then Vicente recorded a video, and you could hear it where I said, let me go do a pull-up. And then Vicente's like, no, come here. And then I go to him like a dumbass, and he pushes me straight into the fucking grass. And it's funny because in the video, like, Andrew made a point and, like, fucking look like I'm falling in, like, slow-mo. And I just rolled out.
Fucking roller carpet.
So that's the most recent time I've gotten, like, drunk. The time before that was...
No, well, my question from that story is, like, when's the time you've gotten the most fucked up? Like, when, I mean, obviously you got to remember some parts, but before you don't remember, like, what was the most, like, it was it? Yeah. Kind of want to go one by one right here.
That's tough. I feel like for me, whenever I drink,
yeah,
it's like either like on special occasions, right, when there's like a party or something going on, or whenever I like casually drink, it's most like one drink and done. I don't know.
You could actually do one drink.
Yeah,
like
well,
you'd be like
I'd be satisfied with one drink. It's not like about like
okay.
feeling drunk and shit, but it's just it's chilling, one. So that's good. But the most fucked up I've been, I don't know. My girl, she's in a sorority, right? So they have these formals, right? That you go to, you guys all dressed up and nice, which is really fun. So we go out there, and they set up like the dance floor, and they have a bar section. Man, that bar section gets you turned up for sure, man.
It's like free drinks?
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
It's not free drinks.
Oh.
It's not free drinks. It's
Well,
like
yeah,
LA
like
prices free like drinks. You know what I'm saying?
But did you, like, open a tab or something, or?
I don't need no tab, man. What's up? On the spot. Nah. No, but they don't let
Brian
you
wake
open
up in
tabs.
the morning with his bill.
Yeah. You got to like you order 4 drinks, you come back, you pay.
Yeah,
Fine.
I got you.
It's not bad. But those are always really fun, and you always get like the 5-6 drinks in there.
But what like determined that you were like that's like the most fucked up you've been? You know what I mean? Like, did you like not remember half of the night? Did you black out completely?
I've been with these sometimes.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where it's like blacking out, right? At least anytime recently.
Yeah.
But
Is that true, Andrew? From what you know?
From what I know, yeah, for sure. He's definitely been there. But like,
oh, dude,
Yeah.
Would you say like a drink away from blacking out, or like 2
damn,
drinks?
That's tough.
it's tough
Because
bro,
you
yeah.
can tell. You
I-
can tell
you
when
can
someone's
definitely
like
tell.
I
one
don't-
more and they're done.
I don't ever feel like I've gotten to that point where it's like, oh, all right, if it's like one more, I'm blacking out. I don't think I've ever gotten to that point.
Damn.
Personally.
Yeah. I've seen Brian very close to that, but
Really?
never to that point, I don't think. Yeah.
We'll push you.
Oh, bro, yeah. I've definitely been there way too many times.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like, I'm not like a big drinker at all, but I've definitely like gone out to drink and just drink way too much.
Yeah.
Fucking 21st birthday and 22nd birthday, I can recall for sure. Like, like brother, like holding up my hair, like that type of deal. Like, girlfriend holding up my hair on the second one.
To throw up, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Pause.
Nah, bro. So like, 21st birthday, I remember that one. So we went to a bar, and it was like already getting later in the night. We were in Fullerton, and it was like we were just trying to be there for a little bit, and then everybody was gonna meet us at Matador.
Oh,
Yeah. And so, but we had got there, we ordered all our drinks, and then everybody was like, "Yeah, no, we don't want to go into that bar because they didn't want to pay the entry fee." So they were just all gonna meet us at the other place.
Yeah.
And so we all kind of just had all these fucking drinks that we had to finish real quick. And I was like, "All right, cool." So we had like this a fish bowl, and like people had bought me like 2 drinks already, and so we had to finish them quick. I had to finish them quick. And so I went into like a drinking like I would chug with like each person like on the fish bowl to just try and finish it. And so we finished all the drinks in like maybe 15 minutes. Go straight to Matador. I had 2 back-to-back Jaeger bombs, and then like a vodka soda or something, and then that was it. It was like 25 minutes later, like I got like kicked out, and then the end of the night, I just didn't remember anything. Like I have pictures of my brother carrying me back to the car. Like I don't remember anything from that night. But
You don't remember like getting carried or anything?
no, after the bar, I just kind of forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I have like little scenes like
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
up in memory, but no.
Did it feel like a Zoom kind of thing or not?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. It's like that feeling where, even in high school, like I remember like the feeling of like partying or whatever, and you like black out, and then you wake up and you're on your floor the next morning. It's like, oh shit, dude, how'd I get here, you know?
Yeah.
As soon as you mix, it's over.
Oh gosh,
Jaeger
yeah.
and Vodka.
That's how I
Gotcha.
blacked out the first time, like mixed beer and alcohol.
Yeah.
And it was when we were on a big beer trip with
Most
like our
annoying
high school.
person, bro, ever. Fuck. No, it wasn't even just a mix of drinks. He also
Oh, smoke something.
he was CrossFit.
I was crossfitted because I don't usually smoke weed. That's like
Yeah.
my 3rd time ever doing it. This is the last time I've done it. And like I've never drank or anything. I was already 21 by then, so I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm here with the boys and everything. Why not just drink? And I drank so much. From what I recall, like this is why I can't drink Modelos because it was all Modelos that I drank, and it was like 13 of them, and then like at least like 3 shots of like tequila. And then the funny part is like after I felt the drinks, I got a stomach ache, so I'm like, all right, I have to go throw up. So I go to the bathroom, I throw up, and then like I still have a stomach ache, so I'm like, all right, I have to go, number 2, and then but at that
Take a
point,
shit.
at that point, I black out on the toilet like that, and I thought it was like 20 minutes or something.
It was
'Cause
4 hours, bro. It
was-
was literally like 4 hours. We were waiting for him to go to sleep. So he gets out the restroom. Finally, I don't know what the fuck he was
like-
doing the whole time. He gets out and his like pants half off his ass and like walking to the couch. I'm like, bro, go to the room. Like we're done. Like trying to go to sleep. And then he leaves his phone. He just like falls on the bed and like looks like he's dead and shit.
The
And, like he
Undertaker.
leaves his phone. And I look at his phone, like the home screen, and it says like a text from his mom. Like 20 minutes ago, I was like, dude, what has this kid been telling his mom? Like I'm so fucked up. This,
100%.
that.
He's like, kid, like, hey, man,
He's
I'm
ratting
sorry, I
himself
did
out.
it."
Yeah, man. So like, I'm sorry I did
Nah,
this.
I guess
and
that I
like,
did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did tell her I was drinking, and she just checked up on me because she usually stays up late because my stepdad gets home late from work, so it was like 3 a.m. by that point.
Yeah.
And that's the time that I like got out of the restroom like at 3:30 or 4, and she just texted me how I was doing. I was just telling her fine, and then I woke up like 3 hours later, 7 a.m. Perfectly fine, no hangover, no nothing. And then we had it was like a 3-story house that we Airbnb, and in the bottom there's like 6 beds, so there's like 4 of them down there. And I come in and wake all of them up just to like get the day ready.
I see what you mean by annoying.
Bro, dude, it was 7 a.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m. after a night of drinking.
Yeah.
It was Jerry's fault
dead.
why he kept talking. Because I heard him coming down. I heard footsteps. I'm like, oh, shit, pretending to sleep. You know, like he's not going to give a fuck. And then I see Jerry like make eye contact with him. He's like, bro, I don't even feel fucked up. All loud. And I'm like, dude, there's no door to lock. And like, he just came in. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, but I don't get as of so far right now. The times I've drank, I don't get hangovers.
Yeah, don't say that, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't. No, the last week I drank, I woke up fine. My headache, like you know how people get headaches and stuff like that. I feel that when I'm drunk. So by the time we got here to the apartment, I like had a stomach ache. I was like all sweaty, fucking have a headache, everything like all at once. And then I fell asleep and I woke up fine. Like I woke up like 5 hours later and I was fine.
I feel like that's worse. Would you guys take the headaches and like the stomach aches while drunk
No, I won't.
to
I wouldn't.
not wake
I
up with a
wouldn't.
hangover?
I
wouldn't.
No, 100%.
I wouldn't just because mine lasts like an hour, 2, 3.
Yeah,
That's it.
dude. And you're drunk? That's crazy.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, it was
What
just
about you?
I don't know.
because you know how your head
It's
like
tough,
spins,
yeah.
so that makes the headache worse. So everything's spinning, so everything's just constant pain all around. But then like I kind of know that I'm gonna wake up fine, and I woke up and I was perfectly fine.
I feel
Yeah,
like
dude,
I-
it's different though, dude. It's like, oh, yeah, dude. I even remember in Mammoth this last year, I had too much to drink that day. And dude, it's like when your stomach is not with it, and it's like everything is just, you feel so shitty. Like even like while you're drinking, like it's so shitty you're feeling. And so I don't know, it's tough. It's like I'd rather do the day after or the day of drinking. I'd rather like enjoy myself honestly drinking, and then the day after just so I can pay for it. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I'd go that route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just didn't pay for it like at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid for it here.
Yeah. Dude.
Like it was here.
Even worse, because then
I
you
get
gotta
that.
wake up sober and I guess all happy and clean
I
for
woke up
yourself.
fine, and then fucking he's like dead. The next morning, all fucked up, and I'm perfectly
Some
chilling.
people are fine the next day. Some people can't. I honestly, I'm usually decent. I feel like I remember back in high school, I used to think that. I say back in high school, it was like I was already out. I didn't start drinking until after high school. Honestly.
Proper drinking age, you mean?
No. Well, like genuine though. I was like 19, 20, and I was like I would think like monsters. Have a monster before I started drinking, I wouldn't have a hangover. You know. I like did some research into it. No, but actually, like if you have like caffeine with mixed with alcohol, or like genuine, that's why they have like vodka Red Bulls and stuff like that. It's partially like helps with that type of stuff. I guess it fucking helps you stay awake while you're drinking too. But
Let me write this down. Vodka Red Bulls are healthy.
okay. But yeah, no, that's why we always used to go white monsters before drinking.
Sure.
Oh, all right. So when you guys are drunk, what type of drunk are you? You know how there's like the sad one, the sleepy one, the super energetic one. For me, I get sleepy. I get super tired, like quick.
I get tired.
Really?
I get really like by the time we got to the club, I was fucking exhausted. Like if I had a chance to like go home right at that moment, I would have gone home to just sleep.
Yeah.
I felt that tired.
I don't know. I feel like I'd never drink in like any other occasion that's like in a party way. So I feel like I'm very like energetic and stuff.
Energetic.
Yeah, like go and dance and stuff.
I feel like I'm everything. I feel like you could probably. I think it's a roller
Yeah,
coaster.
it
Like,
is.
I'll be energetic, fun, loose
Well,
at first, and then I'll get into like an emotional ass state. Then I'll get to like just like rambling, venting kind of thing, and then I'm out.
I fucking love you guys.
I love you speech comes out.
I don't think I'm ever like emotional. Honestly,
Nah.
I think I get happy. You know, that's
Yeah.
it for sure.
So you don't have an "I love you" speech when you're drunk?
Okay, that's different.
Uh,
I would definitely call Brian a meme.
Yeah.
Oh, we fucking all my birthdays that he wasn't there for.
Yeah.
Brian, I wish you were here.
Like it's 21st, 22nd, dude. I missed him because I'm a couple years younger, but I always got like that FaceTime. I was like 11:30, 12.
Dude, yeah, 22nd birthday. I called him, and like 15 minutes later, I was throwing up. I think.
It's tradition, bro.
Brian
Yeah,
picks up.
tradition always.
Is it you up, Brian?
I'll text him like all night just to make sure he's like answer the call later. I was like, hey, bro, you ready? Like, you free now?
Dude, drunk people annoy you? Say they're not your homies, just drunk people in general.
Yes. Yeah.
For me, yes, just because I have like really bad experiences work-wise.
Work-wise, no.
Work-wise.
I'm the complete opposite. Literally, I'm okay with drunk people. So,
Really?
yeah. At the bar, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
See, that's why like when I go out, I'm planning to get like that. I'll say like I'll have people around me like to take care of me or make sure I don't get stupid around too many people, you know? And so it's like, as long as that is like maintained, I'm cool with it, you know? So if I'm like that person around a bunch of fucking other people, I'd be annoyed by that, you know? It's like, I don't want to be that person because I hate that person, you know?
Would you be cool if like everyone's that stupid?
It's like, obviously if you're like out, everybody's like having a good time, like, you know, it's like, you're not going to be the fucking one downer.
Okay, I feel like that's good, but not in a public space.
It's
like
different,
at a club.
yeah.
You get me?
Like,
Like,
if you're
if
at
it
a
was,
fucking club, if it's disrespectful, it's different.
yeah,
If
like
you're
if it was
fucking,
like an Airbnb or
out of
something
hand,
like that.
if you're out of hand, then there's different. You can be fucking rowdy and respectful, and that's 100% cool. But when you start being stupid, that's different. That usually follows being drunk, you know? Every time you're drunk, you start doing stupid shit.
I know.
So.
A couple of weeks ago, we went to like a brewery with Jerry.
Yeah.
And some drunk dude, I don't know. Okay,
With
so
our Jerry.
dude, fucking me and Jerry are next to each other, and Vicente's in front of us. And I don't know, I just feel like big arms just wrap around me, and then I see Jerry, and I look at some random ass guy. I have no fucking clue who this dude is, and he reeks of like body odor, like fucking armpits, everything. This dude's plastered, going to every table, asking them for drinks, asking them for food and stuff like that. He almost got knocked out a couple of times. This whole time, literally, we stayed there for like what 2-3 hours. This whole like he would do a loop around like fucking the whole downtown Santa Ana, and like an hour later, be like, he's back here again. He had a bright blue shirt, so you could like. But that's what I mean, like that type of annoying.
That's
you get
obnoxious,
me? And those are the type of people I would get when I worked night shifts at Denny's back then. Like that's how like my annoyance for like drunk people grew. Because I mean, who's gonna come at 2-3 in the morning? You get me after clubs close?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the only 24 hours. So bad. I remember one. Like I would have people literally have like syrup bottles, like for pancakes. They would stand up on the booze and pour it from there. I'm like, dude. And I have to fucking clean it up. I'm like, dude. You know, it's funny, but I'm like,
you're the only server there, dude.
I'm the only server. I would only be the only server from like 12 to like 6 a.m. So I was just by myself, and I had so many occasions like that. Fucking annoying.
What about the worst alcoholic drink that you've ever had?
The worst alcoholic. This may be.
Shot of vodka.
Could be kind of liquor as well.
Shot of vodka.
Moscow Mule. I can't do the Moscow
The
Mule.
Buchanans.
No, yeah,
I can't do
honestly,
this.
no.
I can't do this.
Any, I wouldn't say any. It's like gin. If you guys ever had gin, or I can't even think of the other one. But like that really like alcoholic, like the really high percentage alcohol is just disgusting. I can't drink that stuff ever. Whiskey's okay. That's like, I don't really like dark alcohol usually, but whiskey's okay.
What about Henny?
Yeah, I
never tried Henny.
Henny's cognac, right?
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Henny,
No,
no, I said it's Henny cognac.
I never tried Henny.
Yes, it is. Fun fact.
Yeah.
No, I've never tried Henny.
tried Henny.
Oh, you know which was what are those small ones called? The Fireballs?
Yeah,
Those
fireballs are disgusting.
Fucking disgusting.
Oh, okay, I thought you were
Those
going to say some good stuff about it. I was like,
No,
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 dude.
those
That's
are-
probably the worst one I had to say.
Those are
Fireballs.
probably second worst for me.
Yeah.
Those are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, Fireball. My story with those ended in freshman year. Dude. I was like, no,
Santa?
ever since then, no.
Fireball or what?
Fireball, or I was gonna say even Four Loco.
I
never tried
that. I don't like them.
Really?
Weren't they
I don't
banned
like
or
'em.
something like that?
No, they're
No,
not
there's-
bad.
there's
It's
No,
just
no,
that
like
I had a bad
before
experience.
before they were mixed with like caffeine and alcohol,
Yeah.
and they were banned, right?
Oh yeah.
For a bit. I
Yeah,
know.
we were banned for a little bit.
That's crazy. I don't fucking know.
And then we had some.
You guys had some?
Brian, we've had a few of those.
Yeah. You like them, right?
No.
No?
No,
You
no,
like 'em,
but I've
Randy?
had some.
Nah,
No, you
dude.
don't like them?
Do you know what I used to love was Smirnoff Ices? That was
I still love
bro.
those.
Dude, yeah.
I still love.
That and Mike's Hard. used
Yeah,
to
when I
love
started
it.
drinking, I didn't like alcohol. You know, I hated the
Mhm.
taste. It was disgusting. And so Smirnoff Ices tasted like lemonade. That's what I thought.
It's so good.
Yeah, they're
Fucking
fire.
love it. The tamarindo one?
Oh, bro. So those transferred to like seltzers,
Yeah.
and then seltzers transferred to beer.
White Claw.
I was about to say beer. What do we think about beer right here?
I love beer.
I
Definitely
love
didn't
beer.
know. I didn't
I'll
always
drink it.
love beer.
You drink it?
I'll drink
Not
it
your
for
favorite,
sure.
but you drink it.
Yeah, I didn't
Ah.
always love beer. That was definitely something that came about like the last year and a half.
for me, beers I have to force myself, and I don't want to force it. You get
Yeah,
me?
well,
Like, I
that's what I'm
don't
saying
want
about
to.
if you're forcing yourself to drink alcohol, don't drink it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beers is. I used to like them. Like every time we
drink
go.
what you like or drink what you can. You know, no need to fucking force
Yeah.
it down.
Drink
Because
what
then
you
that's when you'll feel sick. You know, when you start drinking something you don't
I
like.
can
Like
vodka.
yeah.
That's like my favorite drink, vodka.
Vodka with what?
Vodka cranberry.
Vodka sodas are good, but usually like if I'm gonna drink vodka, I like it just like a straight shot.
Do you have a favorite vodka?
As of right now, Amsterdam probably.
A $12 bottle, dude.
Exactly.
What the heck?
The price
It's my
and the
favorite
taste.
right
Yeah,
now.
it's my
Yeah,
favorite.
Svedka.
Right now.
I was
It
thinking you
used
say
to be-
Smirnoff or Svedka.
It used to be like for a bit Tito's. Tito's was okay too, but
I think that one's still the best. Tito's vodka. Sounds
Gross.
the best.
but yeah, if you guys are gonna go drink out, be responsible and
Listen-
don't drink and drive.
Yeah, listen to this dude. No, yeah, but seriously, though, when you're out and you actually are gonna get dumb and stupid like that, as long as you have like people around you that are gonna take care of you, like a girlfriend, brothers, friends, you know, just a good group with you, you're fine, you know.
And it sounds stupid, but it's like kind of plan it out. You know, like not go on a random night and just get plastered out of
Dude,
like,
yeah,
at
it's
a
like-
random. Just actually
yeah.
plan it out a little, like you said, like have friends or something like that.
Yeah, when
Maybe
I
have
go
a
out to
ride
drink,
arranged already.
I have
you
to
know?
have all that arranged. It's like
Yeah.
I never will just go out like, all right, let's see what happens, you know.
No,
Yeah.
fuck this. Just
Yeah.
fucking
Literally,
free ball it.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's literally the reason to this day why we still haven't gone out.
exactly.
Yeah, it's been like almost a year that
What?
I've been able to go out, and because we want to plan it and stuff, but it just never works.
It worked,
out.
yeah.
It just never works out.
Was
Wish
my
I
girl's
was-
birthday. It worked out. It was worked out. We had
For
a
you.
ride.
like,
Whoa, him and I
wasn't
did.
there.
Oh, fuck you guys. Yeah, you know, I'll pull through like at 11:30. We'll be there for sure. See fucking Brian's location in LA still. I'm like, okay.
You know
Okay.
how far that is, dude? Fortune's far.
This dude fucking Newport.
Yeah, dude, Fortune's far.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. What is the biggest influential moment in your life? Like, if it didn't happen, you wouldn't be here today. I know that we can kind of go about this a lot of different ways, depending on how deep you guys want to get with this, but I wanted to ask you that.
All right, I got one. I got to the point last year where when I was just at home at my parents', I always felt like the walls were always closing in. So I felt like I had to make a change. And because I didn't, it led to the point where I couldn't even sleep. And I was so exhausted from working now and work and school and stuff like that. So I'm like, I got to the point where I'm like, okay, like that needs to be changed. Like, I guess being influenced by the fact that I felt so closed in and like I couldn't escape. Like, I guess it motivated me and influenced me to escape. And then it led me to like basically now here, you know. That's for me. That's the biggest one.
Oh, bro. Honestly, back in 2016, 2017, when I started losing my weight, when I like hit 235, like the heaviest weight I was, bro, it was fucking hard. It was like I didn't ever like lose weight before in my life, and I didn't know how to. Like the extent of what I did was fucking run on a treadmill like that we had in the garage. And I remember when I was at that point, dude, my mom was so supportive. She would go and walk with me like every single morning, and it was like, dude, like before
Almost
work,
Sunday,
before
yeah.
school, yeah, dude, every fucking day. Like I'd have school at like 7:30, and we'd fucking go at 6, you know, every single day. And so we'd start with the walks, and then I got a gym pass, and then like fucking 5-6 years later now, 7 years later, it's fucking, I like love the gym. It's like my life now. So that like little point right there, I would have like been as into the gym as I am now, but just like those little walks I took with my mom, it's like got me like into the journey, which was
Yeah.
great, you know.
So that, like that little beginning, you just influenced the rest.
Oh,
of it,
100%. Yeah, it's like when I hit the point of like 235, like that point, like that feeling,
yeah.
is that like turning point, I guess, you know? Yeah, bro, damn.
I was like, that was 230.
Yeah, fuck.
That's 230.
I was 235 at like 5'6", bro. So it was
Oh,
like,
shit.
dude,
Yeah.
I was, and so that for sure was a turning point. And then just I don't know, just help from my mom, that motivation, I guess, just fucking, it was great. You know,
How old were you? Like
16, 17? No, sorry.
You're like 18.
Yeah, I was 17 going on 18 because I started like getting skinnier in my senior year of high school. So
Prime time.
prime time,
time.
baby.
Prime
Yeah,
time. That's good though.
Nah, I'm
yeah,
just
dude.
fine.
I went from heaviest was 235, lightest I ever been was like 142, 142, I think. So
Oh,
yeah,
back in the zoo when we visited zoo,
oh yeah, dude.
zoo gym.
Now I'm at 180. I'm beefy boy.
You Chenta?
Beefy boy. I'm gonna take mine a positive route. This podcast thing. I think when I listened to the only podcast I listened to, the Mallory Bros. When I listened to their stuff and saw how much I actually like could pay attention for that long and just the topics they had, that kind of influenced me to kind of be like, if this could call my attention for that amount of time, kind of led to this idea where I was like, maybe I could do that shit too, you know. So that's like probably the most positive one I could think of recently.
Was it like what, last year?
That was 2020.
2020? 2 years ago?
When you guys started this,
No, when I first listened to that podcast,
okay.
I was like,
Because you said you're never into podcasts, right? You
that
just
was,
listen
that
to
was the only
music.
one I ever listened to, and like every day, every Friday at work, play that every single Friday.
What about you?
For me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it back to 2008.
2008.
2008,
Damn.
man. I was 7 years old, going into 8, and at the time I lived in Mexico, right? Because I had lived there with my grandparents. I was born here, and then I moved over there when I was real little. So up until then, right, I had just visited my mom in the States, right? And then in 2008, I don't know what happened in my 7-year-old mind, but I was like, I want to go live with my mom.
Oh, you wanted to stay?
Yeah, I wanted to stay here.
Yeah.
So my grandma did, like everything she could, right? And she told my mom. She got it all figured out. And in 2008, I came here, right, like to the States. So I feel like that was a really big, like, influential moment in my life. Because, like, if that didn't happen, like, if my little self didn't think of that, man, I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah, for
Or,
sure.
like, what would have happened?
Yeah, so it took that visit when you came.
And, I mean, I don't know what happened. Because I visited, a lot of times,
Yeah.
right? Because just to visit my mom and stuff. But I don't know what influenced me to come here and stuff. Because I don't remember what I was thinking when I was 8,
Yeah.
But you had that feeling.
it just worked out, thankfully.
Yeah, for sure. Good thing you're here now.
When
Right?
when influential moments like that happen, do you think it's mostly like what you're thinking or what you're feeling? Because for me, it was like a feeling. You get me? I don't know if it's like maybe for you when you like say you saw yourself in the mirror and you're thinking of yourself, or you feel like
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like you feel like being at that point. It's like you feel a certain way. You know, like anybody when they're at a certain point, like where they're fucking feeling down, they'll feel a certain way. But what was the other part you said? The way you feel versus what?
yeah, but it's like
This is what you think.
what do you think?
Yeah, it's like the feeling kind of gets you. I feel like they're connected in a way.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I know
I
what you're
agree.
trying to say. Like
For-
trying to separate.
I don't know.
them.
Just for me, it's just different. Just because I felt that's the difference with like I felt disconnected. Where it's like everything in my home was fine. You know,
yeah.
I had meals cooked, laundry made, like no rent. Everything was perfect. But I still felt like clustered in. You know, my mom was cool. She lets me go out whenever I want, whatever time. Like no restrictions, nothing. But I just wasn't feel like it was a feeling. Like I think I thought about everything. I'm like everything's so positive around me. Everything's actually like really fucking good. Like why the fuck am I feeling like this? That's what I mean. You get me?
Yeah, I also could see that because, I mean, I guess you can put it like if you're feeling the type of way, like where you are in a spot in your life, you can always see, like, you can always feel that before anything else. Like if you feel out of place, I feel like that's where it starts. You know? If you're feeling uncomfortable or anything, and then you start thinking about it, it's like, am I really happy?
Yeah.
You know, all right, is this the way I want to be?
Just agree with it.
Well, with the feeling thing, I agree with Andrew, man. I think it's like interconnected.
Interconnected?
It's like I feel like you think of something, so then that makes you feel it. You know?
Yeah,
So it's
vice
like,
versa. You feel a certain way, and so you think you
You
gotta
start
make a change
thinking,
or something.
yeah.
Or vice versa too. Maybe you feel it and then you start thinking about it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the route I went where I started feeling it and that's when I started thinking about everything.
Question, Alex, are you still drinking apple juice in that thing?
Yes.
You just refilled it.
The man's been drinking apple juice out of this thing the entire day.
Dude, I hate because I've always filled it up with black coffee. So now it just smells like black coffee and apple juice. So
Use
I've
a
heard
different cup.
I've always heard around people that they always had a nickname for you. Right?
For me?
They call you Andy.
Yeah. Well, okay, so Andy wasn't necessarily a nickname, I guess. That was like my name in a way. So Andy is short for Andrew. And so for my entire life, honestly, up until out of high school, I went by Andy. My parents just called me Andy when I was younger, and so I went by it. But then after high school, I just started introducing myself as Andrew, and then it just stuck. So, like, my girlfriend, she just knows me as Andrew. Like, all of you guys know me as Andrew, you know. People started calling me Drew, and I hadn't, like, from my entire, like, life after high school, nobody's known me as Andy, you know. And so, like, now when I have, like, my cousins around or, like, old friends around, they call me Andy. It's kind of, like, weird, you know.
Now you think it's weird.
Weird, 100%. Yeah, because I don't mind it because I've been around it. And so my parents will still call me Andy. You know, they'll still do that. My brothers will still, too. They still call me Andy. They'll never call me Andrew. And that's, like, not something I'm going to say, like, hey, like, call me Andrew. You know, because they know, you know, it's like,
It's like, hey, Mom, call me Andrew.
yeah,
call
you
me
know,
Andy.
so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, it's my name, but so is Andy, you know, and so they can call me whatever. But yeah, I guess at this point, it's not a nickname, but it's just another name I went by. I've been Andrew, Andy, Drew. It's like people
Drew.
call me something that, yeah.
Has anyone called you by your last name?
Yeah, so we do have a nickname actually for that. So back in high school, for baseball, they used to call us Senny. So my last name is Senny Seros. Yeah. So my last name is Senny Seros, and the first 4 letters CENI. They just call it Senny.
Senny.
So it started with my older brother Alec. They called him Senny, and then I was Little Senny, and then yeah, and then now that my little brother went through the program too, he was just known as Senny too, because he was years after all of us. But that was our nickname, I guess, Senny, which is kind of it was cool.
No, for sure, Andy, I get you.
I swear, bro. Yeah, that's right. Alex's apple juice eat.
No, it was so weird because I always like I started calling you Andy at first, and then when you when you went to the name change,
I went through the change of Ryan.
It was so weird because I was like at work, I was still calling you Andy, and they're like, "Who's Andy?" I was like,
I heard
Andrew.
it once at work. You're like, "Oh yeah, it's Andy." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Andy?"
Yeah, bro.
And then like, "Oh, it's Andrew." And like, "It's Drew." I'm like, and then at first I was like, "Who the fuck is Drew?" Like, it's Andrew.
I remember that shit was so funny. It's like just Drew. Like Andrew.
And
Yeah.
you ran in your nicknames like friends, family.
Not necessarily. I
Brian.
don't think, but El Brian.
El Brian.
El Jefe.
For me,
Wait, Brian, you don't have
Wait.
any at all?
Not like family ones. No, I mean I was
cap,
always
bro.
like
The
Like,
most I could think of is like I call him B. You know, like
B?
some of us will call him B. You know, that type of
That's
thing.
it. But
That's
no,
about it.
but like growing up, I don't know, I was like el consentido, like the favorite one, you know. So like they used to call me like el rey, you know.
El
No,
Rey,
no,
We're not calling you that.
no, that's
bro.
what I'm
We're not
saying.
calling you
But
that.
hey, that was just
He is
for
the
family.
king.
bro.
What are you
That
talking
was the
about?
favorite one, bro. So
That's
Hey,
funny.
have you hit up King yet?
Are you gonna king
I'm
yet?
do that.
no, that's it.
For
Just my
sure.
What about you guys?
For me, so it's always been like either Alejandro or Alex. But then it got a point where my little sister couldn't pronounce Alex when she was small.
Yeah.
So she said Alo.
Yeah.
And then my stepbrother started calling me that. And we would all play Xbox with all of our friends.
Yeah.
And then they would always hear my stepbrother call me Alo. And then they started calling me Alo. And then like he calls me Alo, for example, and like our high school friends.
Yeah.
But I feel uncomfortable when like other people try to call me that.
Yeah.
Like for you guys, it's fine because I'm
Yeah.
not close to you guys. But if it was like another like mutual friend or like say from work or something, try to come out and be like,
I can see.
I was like,
you
I
know,
just started calling you Allo right now,
Yeah,
like this
exactly.
week, man. I was like, I'll
changing the
check it out.
contact right now.
stay in your
Right now.
place, stay in your place. So Alo, but it's either been Alo, Alex. In high school, I was called Pliego by a couple of people by my last name.
Yeah.
But Alo has been like the one that stuck to me. My parents have actually, no, my stepdad, he has a weird one for me. They call me Kikin. Why? I don't know, but they just call me Kikin.
That's the new one. Kikin.
Kicking. Nah,
What do we think you look like today? What was
Oh,
the-
oh,
what-
Turk.
Turk from Tarzan.
For Tarzan.
That's gonna be the new one.
Turk.
But yeah, you.
Hey, what about you,
Chente?
Chente?
I have 50 million. I have different ones. I have Chente from family. Then he started calling. He's the first one that started calling me like out of anybody that. So when I heard him, I'm like, the fuck is he trying to do? You know, like, the fuck is he doing? But I was like,
plotting, dude.
yeah, I was like, whatever, I don't care. And then Carlos started calling me that. And I was like, and
Chente.
then you guys. Then I think when you guys came in for the first week, you said it, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, all right.
You know what
man.
it
Like,
was? Because he's like, yeah, you guys gotta meet my boy Chente. And I was like, all right. I was
Yeah.
like, I know he's fucking, his name's Vicente, but I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna call him Chente since that's what he said to us. So
Honestly, I didn't start calling you Chente until my stepdad called it out because he's like, they know your name is Vicente. And then he started calling you Chentito. So then I was like,
That's
oh,
another
Chente.
one.
And
That's
then I
another
just started calling you like that.
Yeah, that's another one. And it's like yours. It's just V somewhere. And then some other people call me. They try to call me what? Vince. I was like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with that at all.
Vincent.
I'm not fucking with that at all. And then I think
Vincent.
at like at Starbucks when they call your names and they say Vince, I'm like, oh,
no,
bro.
Vicente.
at Kane's like, it's just embarrassing. But I think that's like the main one right now.
Chente?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's how I refer you to everyone. So
I like that
everyone
one.
else, when they talk about you or they ask about you something, they always say Vicente. And then they started just, at one point, just like I said, like they just started calling you Chente because I always talk to you about him. Yeah. Talk to them about
I talked to you about him.
Yeah.
But I started calling you Chentito.
Nah, man, don't. If you call me, I'll be like, ¿Qué pasó?
El favorito.
Damn.
All right, so do you have any more questions, Brian? Or anything else that you guys have thought of this week we want to talk about?
I mean, that was it for me. I know that was a good one.
I mean, we only had those 3 topics to talk about really much today, right?
Yeah.
Episode 2,
Episode 2. I think that was pretty good.
Yeah.
drinking, nicknames, and what was it?
Inspiration.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Inspiration.
influence.
Yeah, turning point.
Influence.
Influence.
Influence, I think, pretty solid. pretty solid lineup.
True. Safely drinking.
For sure.
Yeah, I think next week we can come up with some pretty interesting topics.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have some changes next week, right?
Yeah, I won't be here next week.
So,
But
but
yeah,
anyways,
sure.
yeah. Thank you guys for listening. This was another good episode.
A huevito.